They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And this will pay off. It is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back. Even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan, everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession one. What are you going to do in response on possession two? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
On the return, it is Tyrone Tracy. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Now a short one caught by the tight end Johnson.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. On the ground, it's Singletary. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
2nd and short. Normally, this is a great time, Mike, to put the ball in the air and try to press the ball downfield. But in this case, they keep it on the ground. Has a similar effect. They pick up a good gain and a 1st down.
Bellinger, the tight end, is the one in motion. That'll be caught by the running back, Singletary. And he's not going to be able to get away. Very good coverage on the perimeter. It goes down as a loss of yards.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
Let's go now.
2nd and 11. He'll drop to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they... They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. A give up the middle with Kamara. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
In order for you to be able to operate out of this 4-3 style defense, Mike, the key is your defensive tackles, their ability to penetrate, their ability to be game wreckers. That's exactly what we saw here, his ability to get back there, make the stop at the line of scrimmage, keep it to no gain.
Good job right there.
On 2nd down, here's Wilson. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
And that is incomplete.
So after their defense gives them a gift on their last drive and gets them the ball back and on the field, they nearly return the favor following that dangerous throw of their own. And At this point, they're lucky to walk away with just an incompletion.
Aubrey's kick is good. And the Cowboys will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. That's caught over the middle by Johnson. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
Here's a 2nd and 6. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out? That has to be a disappointing end to this drive. Just think. Field on this possession, Mike, they're thinking they got a shot to go down there and take the lead, but they couldn't even get to midfield, let alone the end zone. If they end up getting another shot before halftime, they've got to find a way to have better execution than they did right here.
And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. Left side, caught by Lamb. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
Nice way to start the drive here. Really good protection by the guys up front. Good decision by the quarterback to find his read. Ball's accurate, ball's on time. Now they're able to start this drive and get on the move the right way.
Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
On 2nd down, Wilson. He's going to let one go deep for Lamb. Eddie Jackson had the nice coverage, able to break that one up.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it, continue to pressure this defense. And
that's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Simmons.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw him a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. On play action, he'll set up to throw. A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Haven't even reached halftime yet, and we see this quarterback just continue to put the ball in harm's way and make bad decisions. He's lucky it didn't add another interception to his stat sheet, and as they approach halftime here, they got to regroup, and he's going to have to make the better decisions here in the second half. Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
That's going to be intercepted. It's the linebacker, Jack Campbell. And the Cowboys are going to take possession. They've got it at their own 42.
For these young rookie quarterbacks, every snap in the NFL is an opportunity to have a lesson learned, and sometimes the lessons come a little bit harder than others. In this case, they kind of fool them with their blitz package. It's a little bit more complex at the NFL level than it is necessarily in college, and I think he just got a first-hand taste of just how fast this pressure can get on you. And sometimes when it speeds up that clock, you can make a bad throw. The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. 3rd and 6. And the Giants here will use the first of their timeouts. Here comes 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, here's Russ. And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force 4th down. And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Right away, they'll set up to throw. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
Let's give credit to that pass rush for making their presence felt, and although it didn't result in a sack, it's the disruption of the timing that's just enough to force that incompletion.
Oh, the ball's out. And this is taken in by the defense. How about the defense getting to the quarterback, getting access to the ball, knocking it free, and coming up with the recovery?
I'd like to see the quarterback just be a little more secure with the ball, Mike. You can see he's just a little loose, especially when you're operating from the pocket. But give credit to the defender. Nice job attacking the ball, knocking it loose and recovering it, and that is a big takeaway here by this defense.
His throw on 1st down is going to be incomplete.
He's already been a little reckless with his decision-making up until this point, Mike, and now it almost backfires on him again. He has to do a better job of finding the matchups, finding the space on the field so everything is not a forced ball into these tight windows. It's pretty remarkable at this stage, Mike, that they're even winning this game. I mean, anytime a quarterback is completing less than 50% of his throws, you just don't see that very often, and it just seems like time and time again, this quarterback and his intended targets, they're just not on the same page.
Oh, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly, it is 3rd and 10. It'll be a run out of the gun with Kamara. Now a timeout. Giants, that is their 2nd.
A gain of 3. It's 4th down.
On for the field goal now, it's Brandon Aubrey. It'll be a 44-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Cowboys add on to their lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Here's 1st and 10. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Now a screen going to be set up for Singletary. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screenplay still in the back of their head.
And he will keep the drive moving. Gets the 1st down. Nice gain of 5. He'll look to throw. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Here's 2nd and 2.
Let's go now.
A run with the man out of Purdue. That's Tyrone Tracy. Room to run inside the 40. The speed on display. He's in. Tyrone Tracy. Touchdown, Giants. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. And that back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
His kick is good. Next to score, Giants 14. Cowboys 13.
So out is Gano after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. They play it short, take it at the 15-yard line. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack. 2 minutes to play in a tight one-point game in this first half. Greg and I, back to Arlington at AT&T Stadium after this. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Out of the gun, it's Wilson. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. And maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
Really just been a combination of errors here on this drive. I mean, the sack on first down put him in a bad spot. Then the incompletion there trying to gain it back on second. And now they find themselves in a critical third down here, or they're facing a 3 and out.
And that is incomplete.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring fourth down right in the face.
And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere.
At their own 46-yard line.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. On the give, it's Tracy. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
Looking to throw here on second and 10. He'll look deep here for Neighbors. And he will score. Malik Neighbors. Touchdown, New York. They find the end zone through the air. Greg, that is one of the most popular plays because it works so often.
You're right, Mike. We see it all the time. It's a 4 vertical concept. But the key is you've got to stretch the defense and put pressure on the secondary. That's exactly what they were able to do here. They take advantage, and they go deep for 6.
Makes the score Giants 21, Cowboys 13. To kick off for New York.
So out is Gano after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. Short kick taken just inside the 20. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. Now Wilson on first down. Pass pulled in by Vaughn. And after the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
Inside the 25. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Alvin Kamara. Touchdown, Dallas. Taking care of business on the ground. They run it into the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Mike, some of the hardest elements to coach for a running back is vision and patience. And in this case, you saw both of them on display, and he's able to take the long run all the way to the house for 6.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. They'll give it to Singletary to begin this drive. And he'll gain about 6 there as it's up past the 35-yard line. They'll come up now for second down and 4. Now they'll set up to throw. going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
And that is incomplete.
There's only a handful of guys in the league who legitimately have world-class speed, and he's one of them. I mean, he's the type of weapon that you 3 or 4 times a game have to just say, okay, my guy, he's faster than your guy. We're going to send him deep and let it fly. And even though that one falls incomplete, you have to continue to sprinkle that threat in because it makes everything else in your passing game that much easier.
On first down, Wilson. Trying to get away, but he will not. They finally run him down.
A loss of 5 brings up 2nd and 15 at the 28-yard line.
95.
From the shotgun, Wilson. That's down the field for Lamb. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
Rough sequence over these last couple plays. First down, sack. Second down, big play attempt, falls incomplete. And now to make matters worse, you got to operate in 3rd and long on a defense that knows they can just pin their ears back and try to get after the quarterback.
He'll try to run for it. And he's going to be out of bounds. Triple zeros up there on the clock. We have reached the end of the first half.
Cowboys 20.
Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. Certainly a tightly contested first half, and you'd expect more of that here in the second half. A 1-point game as quarter 3 begins. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes.
It's first down. You got to get the ball out of your hands. I understand trying to take a shot. I love it on early downs. But once it's not there and that protection starts to break down, it's either check down or throwaway. You don't want to be in 2nd and long.
They go play action now. Wilson. And that ball in and out of his hands. It is incomplete. Might tell you after the game he should have come up with that one. He doesn't, and now third down comes up.
Touch 50.
Now Russ. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. The Cowboys get their special teams out on the field. As the drive went in the wrong direction, he's on to punt it away. Oh, no fair catch, and he pays the price. Big shot to make sure this return didn't even get started.
At their own 40-yard line.
Back to throw. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw when the pass is incomplete.
I think that play probably results in a completion if that protection just holds up a little bit longer. It was that initial pressure in the face of the quarterback that forced him to get rid of that ball a little bit earlier than he wanted. Disrupts that timing, ruins the play.
They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. And he'll get this up close to a first down as the tackle is made right at the midfield stripe.
It may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on 2nd down, that's a really nice pickup because now it opens up your play call sheet on 3rd down where it's a little bit more manageable.
You don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. He'll try and run for the first with Singletary. He's got nowhere to go. The defensive front controlling the line of scrimmage there. And that's going to bring up 4th down.
That's really well done defensively, Mike. The key to these situations is you got to engage with the blocker, bottle it up, but then you have to get off the block, find the ball, bring them down. That's exactly what they do. No gain, 4th down.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one.
You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that 4th down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time 4th down stop.
And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Adoree Jackson.
First and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
First and 10.
Here we go, set.
On the handoff, here comes Tracy. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down. Now a screen set up for Tracy. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. Now a 3rd and 2. And that is incomplete.
We're starting to see a lot of this on 3rd down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these 3rd down conversions. So you know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball. And in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up 4th down.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. That's to the left side. He's got Ferguson. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Wilson. A short throw caught by Ferguson. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end.
And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
One one of the biggest differentiators for a lot of these defenders, Mike, is a lot of them can stay in tight coverage. But where the special guys separate themselves is what do they do once the ball is in the air? They almost turn into offensive players with their ability to track it, and this is a great example here why.
And how about that? Nice return there, picking his way up past the 35-yard line.
At their own 38-yard line.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. He'll look deep here for Neighbors.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
And in a game where it seems like this quarterback hasn't really done much wrong, it's really his most critical missed throw so far. He's had himself a really good game up until this point, but I think that's one when he goes back and watches the tape, he knows he should have had it.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. The Giants sending out their punter, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Fair catch called and made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
From the gun, it's Wilson. He's going to run it. Taking advantage of the room to run, a gain of 19 on the scramble.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the 1st down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
On the give, this is Kamara. And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Pass brought in by Ferguson. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it. There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. You can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
Running is Vaughn. Good running there. He's got the 1st down inside the 30.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the 1st down.
Here's Wilson. There's Ferguson, the tight end. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass, get past the 1st down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. That's exactly how it played out here. You can draw up all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. Out of the gun, here's Russ. This pass right side, caught by Lamb.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
They're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8.
Go.
Wilson to throw. And that is incomplete.
Just a couple plays ago, Mike, it felt like a touchdown was kind of inevitable. They were doing everything they wanted as they marched the length of the field, and then as they got down here close to the red zone and that field condenses, they started getting sloppy in their execution. Now, what do they do on 4th down? Did they try to keep their offense out there and extend the drive, or do they settle for 3? Job number 1 on this drive, find a way to get the lead. They, of course, would have loved to score a touchdown, Mike, but 3 points here, that's a pretty good consolation prize as it moves them out in front.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's to Bellinger. He's got it downfield. First time they've looked his way all game long, but he comes through with the grab and a 1st down. Now it's Tracy looking to run. Here's 2nd and 6. He'll look to throw. Now a short one caught by the tight end, Johnson.
Bold decision there by this quarterback to attack the guy who's already made you pay for challenging him earlier today. He trusted his guy to not only win, but to defeat man coverage, and I think he got away with one there.
On 3rd down, here's Singletary. So, 3. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Let's go.
He'll drop to throw. Over the middle, that's the tight end, Johnson. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, New York. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that 4th quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown, time to kick it back the other way. Terrific return. He's taken down just shy of midfield.
At their own 49-yard line.
In motion, Lamb. Now Wilson on 1st down. Pass pulled in by Vaughn. Here's 2nd and 9.
Hey.
Out of the gun, it's Wilson. This one caught by CeeDee Lamb. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Give them 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another first down.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Wilson will throw again. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
From the shotgun, Wilson. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
They call this the alley. So it's the area between the hash marks and the numbers. And depending on what defense they're in, there is a lot of space to be had down those seams. So if this defense doesn't make a couple of adjustments, I wouldn't expect this offense to target any other place on this field.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And he'll be taken down.
That's a really important pickup there on that last completion. Not only does it set up 1st and goal, but allows everybody in the huddle to just take a deep breath. We're no longer in this frantic offensive possession. Let's get our best play. Let's make sure everyone understands what to do, because we know we need to finish this off with 6 if we can. And now being 1st and goal is going to go a long way in allowing that to be possible.
He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. The ball a little closer now. It is 2nd and goal. Let the fullback try to power it home. Powering forward. He's in. Touchdown, Cowboys. They're out there to block most of the time, but Greg, great reward for the fullback to carry it in for the touchdown.
Not every team in the league even carries a fullback, but man, if you have one on your roster, Mike, not many better places to use him than down here on the goal line.
Throwing is Wilson. And that is incomplete. They get the touchdown, take the lead, but it remains a 1-point game. So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown, time to kick it back the other way. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. That one broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on 1st down, couldn't connect. It'll bring up 2nd down.
There's a saying on defense, Mike, tips and overthrows, you've got to get those. Those got to turn into interceptions. So if you're the offense here, after you saw that ball batted in the air, man, I can promise you it felt like a lifetime waiting to see if it just falls harmlessly to the ground. Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes, so give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
Oh, he's going to find his running back downfield. It's a big play when they needed it the most, and even 30 yards.
Big-time play there as they try to cut into this fourth-quarter deficit. At this point in the game, Mike, remember, you're just going to get a couple more possessions, so you have to make the most of them, especially with the lead being this close for the taking.
Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9, just a yard short of that first down. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Now, faking the give. That is brought in at the 10. And he is going to be out of bounds. 6 catches for him in the ballgame now, and this one's good for a first down.
Talk about a thing of beauty. Mike, did you see how many tight ends were on the field on that last play? They call it 13 personnel because there's 1 running back, 3 tight ends, 1 wide receiver. So everybody on defense is thinking run. They catch him off guard a little.
And he's in! Devin Singletary. Touchdown, Giants. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finished it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
Here's a big moment for Big Blue. The Giants are going to go for 2.
The Giants will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Again, it's Singletary. And this time they stop him short of the goal line. Touchdown a moment ago, no 2-point conversion to add on as they come up empty. So now playing with the lead after that fourth-quarter touchdown, time to kick it back the other way. This one fielded at the 15. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
Good job right there. Good job right there. Check. Right.
Now Wilson. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
So I don't think his fullback was his primary option on that play, but a really nice job by the quarterback, working quickly through his progression, getting the ball down to his big fullback, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
Friday.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Now he'll swing it out to his fullback. He'll try to use that size to push forward, but it's not going to work. Defense strong up front, and they're going to get him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Really nice job defensively. They were all over that from the jump. Initially, I thought he was going to break away and pick up something positive, but at the end of it all, he ended up going backwards.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Now Russ. That's thrown right side, but incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
On 3rd down, here's Wilson. He'll check this down to the running back.
Wilson's pass complete to Deuce Vaughn. A 4-yard gain. It's 4th down.
A lot on the line here. 4th down and 9. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. He's got a receiver, and that's Lamb. And he's going to have a Cowboys 1st down. Well-designed play to pick up 16 and move the chains.
Hey, get on.
They'll run here. Whoa! And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. Here's 2nd down. They'll drop to throw. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. Picked off by Tyler Newton. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. Late in the game, a big turnover goes back the other way. A back-breaking score.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, Mike, you're just trying to make something happen. You find yourself trailing, less than 2 minutes remain. You're just taking some chances. In this case, the chances backfire, and the other team's able to capitalize and take it all the way back for 6.
So out is Gano after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. He'll take it at the 12. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. He's got the open man. That's Jalen Tolbert. That's the way to get started. A pickup of 17 and a very quick 1st down. Out of the gun, here's Russ. To the left side, he's got Ferguson. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
Everyone talks about all the physical qualities to play quarterback in the NFL, Mike, and of course that's a given, but it's really the cerebral approach to the game that separates the best from everybody else. And
this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
So after surrendering their 6th sack of the game, I looked down on the sideline, Mike, and found their offensive line coach. He grabbed his headset, removed it, and he slammed it on the ground. And truthfully, I don't blame him. His unit has been getting worked up front all day in pass protection. I'm not sure there's any position on defense that's undergone as much of an evolution as the linebacker position. In the old days, they were the physical tone setters. They were the tacklers. But now, it's their ability to hold up in coverage, like you saw there, that allows you to keep those guys on the field for all 3 downs.
That is incomplete. And here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
So the receiver does everything right, except for the most important part. He runs a nice route, he creates great separation downfield, but now you just got to finish that thing off with a catch.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on downs.
So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on 4th down. But this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball. No easy completions. And this defense forces a huge stop on 4th down.
They'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
And he'll take this up past the 40, a pickup of 5. One final chance for this defense. And here's third down. Here's the fullback, Ricard. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this fourth quarter. So a road win here for the Giants.